Hi, I'm Ming, and I'm currently studying at Bangor University in North Wales in the UK. And it's a really strange university in the fact that it's kind of the whole town is the university. So depending on which department you're in, it's like it changes like the distance between where you live and where you have to walk. And I think deciding where you're gonna live is really important because I decided I wasn't gonna live in student accommodation, and it was a big mistake because Bangor University is just a whole bunch of hills. So I live at the bottom of the hill, and I have to walk 25 minutes up the hill to go to class every day. um, yeah, and the weather there is like it's insane. Like everyone on Snapchat's posting, "Oh, we've got snow. It's so beautiful. It's a white Christmas." And I'm there with my umbrella, hail, rain. It's awful. Just Wales is a strange, strange place. Um, I'm studying professional writing and film, and I actually have never studied film in my life, so it was definitely a change. Everyone there knows what they're doing, and I'm just kind of a little bit behind, which means I have to put all the more effort into it. And it's not a bad idea because I am learning a lot of different things about the industry. I have learned that I don't actually want to do film in the future, but that's okay because half my course is professional writing, which is what I'm leaning more towards, and I can definitely change my modules in the second year so that I'm more focused on professional writing. So it's good to kind of experiment with your course because the university will help you to change what you're doing if you don't like it. Um, my timetable is pretty spread out throughout the week. Like I always have a Wednesday off, and if I'm lucky, I have Fridays off. It's not like school, like ISB or high school or anything, where you have a whole day full of like classes. It's kind of like, oh, you might have to wake up on at 9 a.m. on a Monday, or you can sleep in until 12 p.m. It just depends on what course you're taking. So my timetable is really free. I have practicals, I have just kind of sit down lessons, and it's really spread out through the week. So I have about like 7 hours of classes in a whole week. So I have a lot of free time, and I do find myself just kind of sleeping a lot in my free time. But university, everyone thinks it's about the nightlife, go pubs, stuff like that. It really depends on who you are as a person. Personally, I like to sit in and watch films with my friends, sometimes go out play pool. It saves you a lot more money. Yeah, so going all the way to Wales when I haven't even been to the UK before in my life was a big jump, and I have to say that I'm still adjusting. Like I finished first year, but it's still really hard for me. I do miss home a lot. I don't visit home like other people do. Like it's summer holiday now, which is why I'm back. So it's all the little things that in the country that you are in where you kind of spot things that you're familiar with. Like I find myself traveling 2 hours to Birmingham just to get bubble tea, because bubble tea is life. If you've been in Brunei for a long time, you'd know that. Um, in terms of family, we do keep in touch, Skype, WhatsApp, that kind of stuff. But it's a lot different when you reach the airport, you see your mom, you give her a big hug. You gotta appreciate your family while you're here. And in terms of my best experience in university so far, it's a bit hard. There's a lot of good things, there's a lot of bad things. I think the best experience is probably like meeting people. It's a huge university. People think that you're only going to meet people from your course. That's not true. Most of my friends are sports students. As an art student, they're always like, yeah, let's go hiking, let's play squash, let's play badminton. And it's like, oh my God, that's more than my body can handle. So yeah, it's like you have a huge group of friends to pick from, and it's not about the popular kids anymore, really. It's about people who like the same things you do, or sports. Studying at university is basically like studying at IB, but way more relaxed. So give your best in IB, and you'll do better in university. IB has definitely prepared myself. Like, what I've found is that people who didn't do IB or kind of skipped A levels, they have a lot of problems writing essays and dealing with like kind of work piling on them, because you have different modules and every module has their own deadlines. So a lot of people struggle to keep up with that, and IB definitely teaches you time management and things like citations and writing essays and what the teachers want to read. Because in university, the lecturers won't always be on your side. They won't always know you personally. They don't know your name or your face, because they have hundreds and hundreds and hundreds of students in one class. So it's advantageous for us to do IB because you know what they are looking for. So you can just stand out in your essays and your work without having to actually personally know your lecturer. But that's always a bonus if you want to. So I really did wish that in IB that I knew that university was going to be so relaxed. Like, I wouldn't have stressed out as much. But still do your work, meet your deadlines, things like that. I also wish that I knew university wasn't all about drinking. I wish I was more relaxed in first year. But first year is all about what you want to experience. So try everything. My favorite memory in ISB that I'll definitely miss is definitely the theater department. They're like a bunch of eccentric people put into one department. And you've got Mr. Russell and Mrs. Smith just constantly bickering, looking for each other for help. And it's just such a tight community, which is like what ISB is. And you don't get that in university. Like, honestly, you don't know the teachers there. You may know like one or two mentors, but you don't get the same kind of feeling of family. And that's really what ISB is to me. Thank you.